So after the opening kickoff was taken back to the house, the offense is out there to try to make it 8-0. Pressure coming.
Offense being aggressive. They go for two early in the game on the first drive, and they don't come away with the points now. How's that going to impact the game?
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming out aggressively. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for the score. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Push down for the tackle.
A lot of times you know on 3rd down, in the red zone, you know exactly what you're going to do the next play. You got to the 1. Now it's 4th down. This situation is what you wanted. Go after it. Go for it.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the ground game. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Adams. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations. You have got to be able to pay this off now, Carolina offense.
Yeah, and you want to pay it off. You practice it, but set up in a goal to go situation. This is as good as it gets for this offense to succeed.
don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
A solid pickup there before the defense. Stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Grab behind the line. It's Bell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The RPO, it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Etienne. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. He fires to the left side. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The play action fake. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line gets set. 1st down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. 3rd down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't. Now what do you do?
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well.
Unleashes one deep. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Milroe. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. 1st quarter, already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They're testing the right side here. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Beck. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this QB already in the 1st quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Back to throw, it's back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Line getting set on second down. Off play action. He'll take another shot here. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And they're sending the field goal unit on from here? Well, why not just wave the white towel? There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from 1,000,000 yards away. You're not going to make it, and he didn't. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking to throw, it's back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Tackled immediately after the catch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open, he makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Milroe. Going downfield for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to punch it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offside. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Milroe. He rifles one deep to the left. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to
and they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts out. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up in different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Adams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lighted up.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Did they lose track of the downs? The punt team is on the field, and it's 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Getting some heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's dealt. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
29, Georgia, 17.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team.
We'll take over.
21. another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up again.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He'll take a deep shot here. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. The snap sets up to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stim, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama! What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field in the red zone. They're in scoring position. I mean, trick play's coming, right?
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Motion from the offense. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. He'll start this drive firing. Holds it in on the left. All kinds of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on.
It leads
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Trying to punch it in. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking to throw, it's back. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He got it. They will score. Touchdown Tide. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot.